Here I am with the logical reasoning section discussion of the recent SSC CGL live mock conducted by Oliveboard on its platform. Now, this session is specifically dedicated to solving the 25 questions of logical reasoning, and not only solving but understanding what can be the mindset and how with the comparative analysis can we get better and how much more information can we extract from our regular analysis as students, right? So by the end of the session, you will be able to understand all these things. But before we start, the new pattern mocks are live on the Oliveboard platform. All these mocks, whichever you are giving, even the live test, are all as per the latest pattern. So follow it and make sure that it is registered in your muscle memory before the examination starts. Let's start with the first question right in front of me. A very, very interesting mock I would like to tell you. And it is actually coming at par the real deal. After a lot of inputs from students, we have been constantly changing these things. And it's just becoming more and more better. Yes. The very first question, and I'll tell you how this is trying to trick your mind. Okay. What exactly is happening here is that they are telling you that there is a word. Okay. First of all, the flow of the question is not very smooth, and that is on purpose. They could have just given you the word and then told you that the vowels are arranged at first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and consonants at maybe to second, fourth, sixth, whatever. I'll just read it right now. But rather than doing that, they have first mentioned this rule that what is going to be done, then given a word. So it creates kind of an illusion in your head. You get confused, and then you might, take some time to read again and understand the question. That is where you're wasting time. Okay. So if you go through it quickly, you can see that vowels are second, fourth, sixth. Okay, in English alphabetical order, perfect. Consonants are first, third, fourth, first, third, fifth in English alphabetical order of the word editor. That means you need to separate the vowels, you need to separate the consonants. You need to arrange the vowels in an increasing alphabetical order, consonants separately in an alphabetical order, and then put the vowels at 2, 4, 6 and consonants at 1, 3, 5. Whatever it is, that is how you need to arrange it. Now, after that, लैंग्वेज चेंज वालों मेरी बात सुनो, ये इंग्लिश का चैनल है. शाम 5 बजे ठीक 1 घंटे बाद दोबारा यही डिस्कशन, यही सेशन में हिंदी चैनल पे अलग से लेके आऊंगा. यू आर एट द रॉन्ग चैनल एंड दैट इज व्हाई दिस इज द इशू. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सिर्फ अंग्रेजी में पढ़ाता हूं, मैं हिंदी में भी जो है शिक्षा प्रदान करता हूं. आप आकर के शाम को 5 बजे चैनल पे लाइव आ जाइएगा, मैं वहां पे आपको यही चीज डिलीवर करूंगा. ठीक है बच्चा. दिस इज एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर द इंग्लिश मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स. होपफुली यू अंडरस्टैंड. प्लीज बेयर विद मी. गुड इवनिंग अभिजीत. चलिए आइए दोबारा, लेट्स स्टार्ट. So now, once that has been done, rather than changing the order and then checking, what you need to do is you need to check now how many letters are there in the English alphabetical order between letter which is third from the left end. So third from the left end and second from the right end. These are the two letters we need to check for. Now third from the left, what is second from the right? It is the fifth letter. So basically you need to check how many letters are there between the third and the fifth letter. Third and fifth letter will be the consonants. So you arrange the consonants in the increasing order in the word editor. So we have T, D, T and R. D, T and R in an order will be D, D, R, T. That's how it's going to work. I'm not arranging the whole thing. So they are technically only asking you how many letters are there between R and T. How many letters are there? Only one. As a matter of fact, if you would have caught this right beforehand, this would have become very easy for you. Okay. But what do we do rather is, we will first arrange this. A lot of people will do this. So they'll say that I will have 5, 9 and 15 and I will have 4, 18 and 20. Then I will be like, okay, first is D, then I have I, then it is R, then it is I, then it is T and then it is O. Then you will make this word. From all these arrangements, you will first make this word. Then you will say third from the left and second from the right. So between these I need to find out. Why do you need to do it? My whole idea here is, why do you need to do it? Right? So option B is the correct answer. That is where these things are draining your time. Just look at this. It's 1 minute 12 seconds. Did you understand, bacha? That is where everything is creating a problem. Okay. Next question. Okay, this is easy. This is not difficult. You can attempt this with ease. So if we check this one out here, just pick up an element. Okay. Just observe that almost everywhere the elements are different in the lower case. So we'll check that only. Why to check for the arrow first? So what is happening here? This is going 1, 2, 2 steps above in the clockwise direction, and this pentagon is going inside and the circle is coming outside. Now this is going 1, 2, 3, 3 steps clockwise. So from here it is going 2 steps, from here it is going 3 steps. Okay. And again the pentagon is coming outside, the circle is going inside. So from here it has to go 4 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Yes, it is going 4 steps again. And again the same switch. So from here it is going to go 5 steps. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again the circle is going to go inside and the pentagon is going to come outside. So the bottom right corner will have this figure. Okay. Now if you understand, it's only happening in this option. No other option is following this if you observe carefully. Okay. So that's my correct answer. That's it. What about the arrow though? The arrow is just flipping from here in the middle till the end. Then again middle here, middle here, middle here. That's how it's moving. And it's flipping at each position. So from here when it is coming in the middle, it's flipping. From here it is when it's going at the bottom, flipping again. It will come in the middle again, flip. So it will go at the top and it will come in this direction. Which is exactly what is happening in figure 1. So figure 1 is my correct answer. This was fairly easier and quicker. 45 seconds. Still a lot of time. So why is this happening now? Understand the psyche behind this. The first question ended up becoming the first question of general reasoning, and the first question of this mock itself became something which sort of came to you as a challenge, and you ended up spending more than a minute there. So you are already off track now. And once you have lost your track, now the second question, which could have been very fast, you ended up taking 45 seconds there. So this will die down. This confidence will come back to you after a few questions. Okay, it's normal. But then how do you come over it is what it is, how it needs to be checked. Okay. This is about social emotional intelligence. Just read this question. So, you have recently started a new job in a fast-paced corporate office. Great. Your team is working on a tight deadline for a major project. Great. But you have noticed that one of your colleagues, remember, read colleagues, not your subordinate, is consistently making errors in their work, which is affecting the overall progress. Fine. The colleague seems stressed but hasn't asked for help, and your supervisor is unaware of the issue. What will you as a colleague do in this situation? Ignore the errors, assuming the colleague will eventually improve with time and experience? Obviously not. Report the colleague directly to the supervisor to avoid any delays in the project? Okay. Confront the colleague publicly during a team meeting to highlight their mistakes and pressure them to perform better? Or offer assistance to the colleague privately, discuss the issues constructively and suggest ways to improve while keeping the superior informed if needed? I think it's a very clear answer here. It's a no-brainer actually. Okay. And that's how these questions are majorly going to work for you. They are not making it very challenging. These questions are only about you being as close to ideal behavior as possible. Ideal means what is expected from you. Right? 41 seconds, it's still okay. I mean, that much time the person might have taken to read this. That's it. Next. Oh, this is a good one. This is an excellent question. But I'll tell you how this is also tricking your mind. Okay. How this is also tricking your mind. Anybody who has done this? Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Now, this is a machine. Okay. I'll tell you how input-output works briefly, specifically for those people who don't know it. So assume that there is a machine. It's like your computer. You have learned it as a kid that input comes in, there's a process and then output comes out. So this is the input line in the machine. This is the process from step 1 to step 4, step 5 in fact, this is the complete process. And the final step is my output. So when I give this input, my machine gives me this output. I need to figure out what is the process. So in this, what exactly happened is, if you see 8714 is here, 5963 is here, 9140 is here, 3075 is here. So nothing has changed. But this 2718 has gone. and it has become 18. So the first thing which comes to your mind is probably the last two digits are being written here. But the next one you see 8714 is here, 5963 is here, 9140 here, this time 3075 is gone, and now they have replaced it with 15. So that is not true. So the last two digit concept is not correct. Okay. If you observe this and this, what do you see? That all these numbers are reduced into two digits. How can that be done? That is done by digit sum. That is done by digit sum. But digit sum also not randomly. The smallest number here, their digit sum was written here. The next smallest number here, their digit sum was written here. The next smallest number here, the digit sum was written here. The next smallest one here, digit sum was written here. And the next smallest one here, the digit sum was written here. So stepwise you are doing two things. Your numbers are being arranged in an ascending order and you are replacing them with their digit sum. That is what my machine is doing. You have to understand this very quickly. Now look at the question. The question is, what is the sum of the numbers of the last step for the given input? This is the input. You need to check the last step, fifth step. But you fail to understand what this question is doing to you. Because of this, your mindset will actually make you solve the whole question, come to the fifth step, and then, my friend, what is this? They are going to be arranged in the ascending order only, no? Whatever it is, the sum is going to be the same. Take the sum of all these digits. So 7899, what is it? 78 is 15, 99 is 18, it is 33, right? Plus 5610, what is it? It is 11 and 1, 12. Next. 8, 6, 14, 4, 18 plus 2, 20. Next. 7 and 2, 10. 20, 30, 63, 12, 75. Done. That's what you had to do. But because a lot of you have not seen input output, what you'll do is you'll take this input, you'll solve it through this process, come to step 5 and then find the same thing. And you will not even realize what you have done, what mistake you have committed. That is where people fail in input output. This is not a banking examination, guys. They are not going to give you a challenging input output question. If you have a fair understanding of what input output is, see, understand one thing. SSC is a time-based exam. Okay. So what they are going to do is, even if they are going to give you very difficult questions or lengthy questions is what you feel, how you need to approach it in a regular method, always understand they will have to give you a doable paper. In sense that if you are attempting 100 questions in 60 minutes, they should be attemptable. That is, they should be doable in that time limit. SSC cannot give you a question which is not possible to be solved in a matter of 60 minutes. Did you understand? The only fault is, the only fallacy is you fail to understand how to do it faster. So when you're solving these mocks, don't get disheartened. This is a wonderful opportunity from any platform. This is actually a wonderful opportunity for you to understand that, okay, how I can better my concept at these particular topics, right? 94 seconds was not required here. Next. Okay, next. You can read the situation conclusion as statement conclusion only. Don't get confused here. Situation and statement will be one and the same. Yes, Avijit. Yes, absolutely. Okay, not only the middle term, Gopi, all the terms, all the digits are added. Not only the middle term, all the digits were added. These questions were common in banking exams, even are, and these are also common in railway examinations, but never in SSC. But now they're asking, they have asked in steno exam. Okay, despite numerous healthcare reforms in India over the last decade, read it carefully, you're going to get into a trap here. Despite numerous healthcare reforms in India over the last decade, many rural areas still lack access to basic medical facilities, resulting in a higher mortality rate than urban regions. Now read the conclusions. Healthcare reforms in India have not been successful in improving rural healthcare. Urban regions have benefited more from healthcare reforms than rural areas. Whenever you're reading a conclusion-based question, it simply implies that what do you understand from the statement? In the sense that when the author is writing this statement, what is the author actually trying to convey to you? What is the final message which he is trying to deliver to you? That is your conclusion. Okay. Try to be as specific and as robotic as you can. Don't unnecessarily use your emotions, your brain. Don't travel here and there. Don't pick up any extra information of what is currently happening in your country or around you. Stick to what the statement is telling you. Despite numerous healthcare reforms in India over the last decade, many, read many, not all, many rural areas still lack access to basic medical facilities, resulting in a higher mortality rate than urban regions. These two words, everything will be summarized. Now read, healthcare reforms in India have not been successful in improving rural healthcare. Can you say that? No. Many rural areas, yes, but not all. It has improved rural healthcare up to some extent, maybe, but it is not commenting upon overall rural health in India. Number two, urban regions have benefited more from healthcare reforms than rural areas. It is clearly mentioning that these healthcare reforms in India have been targeting both urban and rural areas. Definitely mortality rate is higher in the rural areas. That means urban areas are better. So definitely you can conclude that. Merely from reading the statement, this is what you can conclude. So my answer should have been what? Only 2 can be concluded. Which is right. There is nothing debatable here. But unfortunately, after giving 41 seconds to it, it went out to be wrong. Why? Because majority of the people feel that both 1 and 2 will be concluded will be the correct answer. Right? These are the intricate details which you are missing. And that is why critical reasoning seems to be difficult. You have to understand what to think, how to think, and in what question, in which question to apply that brain. Everything works differently in logical reasoning in this case, guys. Okay, now let's come to the normal questions. Good, very good. Good job, guys, good job. Excellent. 987 is related to 329 following a certain logic. Following the same logic, 861 is related to 287. Then 753 is related to what? Listen, this is just analogy. They have just written it in the form of a statement, but it is simple analogy. Now 987 and 329, can you find a relation here? So what do you think? If you multiply this by 3, don't you think it was very easy to get? Confirm this. Is it following? So basically I just have to divide this by 3. So this is what? 251. It's here. Option D is the right answer. Easy. If your calculations are good, then it will not take up a lot of time. Very good. 21 seconds. So now he is back on track. Gradually from here he'll pick it up probably. Okay. Interchanging which of the equations will be correct. Not digits, the whole numbers. So just interchange the numbers and see which one will be correct. Okay. So this is 18, this is 16, this is 16, this is 18. So this seems to be easier. Let's do this first. So 4 divided by 8, 2, 2, 4, 8. This whole thing will become 8. Okay. 288 minus 8 plus 18. 298 is right. So 2 is definitely correct. Okay. So this is gone. This is gone. And what about this one? 144 and 18. It's 8. 8 into 6, 48. 48 plus 18 is not 72 definitely. So this is incorrect. So only 2 is the right answer. Cool. Pretty easy. 38 seconds. Okay, not bad. Still good. Very good. Okay, next. Place. So we have the division sign. We'll take the help of the division sign. Division sign is first here on the first place. So let's check that only. 48 divided by 24 is 2. So 2 division between 24 and 8 and 16 would still have been valid. Okay, let's check this only. 2 plus 8 minus 16 into 4 minus 64, not working out. Now first I'll check this. 2 into 8, 16 plus 16, 32 minus 4. This is also not working out, right? 2 into 8 is 16 plus 16. This is not working out. Okay. Division, next one. Rather than this, I think this one should still work. So I'll put the division here. This is 3. This is plus. This is into. 3 into 16 is. Oh wait, what am I doing? Plus, divide into, minus. Okay. So this is 3. 3 into 16, 48 plus 48 minus 4. Okay. Finally, what we were thinking will not work out is working out. So option C is the right answer. We don't need to check it, do we? Okay. Be confident at your calculations. Some people will put C and still check that also. Not needed. But for your sake, I'll do it now. So it is 8 divided by 16. 16 and 24. So this is 1 by 2 and this is 12. This will give you 12 in the end. Now 48 minus 12 plus 4. So 48 minus 8 is 40. Yes, option C is the right answer. Very good. Nice. Good question. 49 seconds he could have taken it, because even we, when we checked it, it took some time. So 45 plus seconds this is going to take. Oh, this is an easy one. Just read the question, you will get it clearly. Correct, correct. Good job, guys. Very good. Cold is written as this. Okay. So if cold is written as this, what do I say? See, but observe carefully. 3, 3, 2. That is 8. But we have only 4 letters here. So each letter is been coded by 2 numbers. And if you observe, this is 3. This is minus 1 plus 1. This is 15 minus 1 plus 1. This is 12 minus 1 plus 1. This is 4 minus 1 plus 1. This is pretty easy. So what is the code for kite? So 11 minus 1 plus 1. 10, 12. Only one option. So option D is the right answer. Okay. "22 seconds. Good job. Right? That's how you save time. Which figure is this figure embedded? Option figure. Oh, I think they have asked it in the wrong way. They have to find the option figure which is embedded in the given figure. Rotation is not allowed. Good, good, good. The whole thing is not needed. You just need to check for the correct option. Okay. So which one can we find? Can you see this anywhere? This is the triangle here, but this is not completing in this way. So this is absent. So I will say, sometimes you can just delete them if you can't find them. This triangle is where? This triangle is here. There is no attachment here whatsoever, so not there. What about this figure? The lower base half triangle, I can't find it. This is a rectangle, not there. So definitely this is the correct answer. If you can't figure it out, then that's how you can approach it. Though the answer is here, it's clearly visible also. Okay, so this is the correct answer, figure 2. Option B. 37 seconds, decent, very decent. Okay, so sometimes you might just figure it out right away. Sometimes if you can't, just don't wait. Just start deleting the options. Start eliminating the options which are not embedded. KLMNOP sit in 2 parallel rows such that only 3 persons are sitting in each row and are all facing north. Okay, that's strange. One person is between K and O. So K and O is surely sitting in one row. We can pick them up here, let's say. L is immediately ahead of N. That means N is sitting at the bottom row. L is somewhere above it. Okay. It's still possible that K and O can be up. P is to the right of N. If P is to the right of N, then K and O are surely on the top. Right? So P is to the right of N. We know that N is here and P is here. And who is the third one? M. M is also here. P is to the right of N. Okay. And L is between them, so L has to be here, so N has to be here, so P has to be here. K, O, M has to be here. O and M are not seated diagonally, so O is here, K is here. Done? Who is odd from the rest? K, L, M, P. So L is the only one who is not at one of the corners. So option B is the right answer. Okay. Oh my God. 91 seconds. Because you are not reading between the lines. Correct. Very good, Avijit. Good job. Good job, Chanchal Agarwal. Very good, bacha. Everybody who is answering, good job. See, this is happening only because you are not reading between the lines. Okay. And I know, a lot of you who are reading these questions from the banking section, what they are doing is they are following the idea of what the banking teachers are teaching. with all due respect to everybody, your strategy cannot be the same as a banking aspirant because your level is not going to go there. They will solve each question case-wise. Case-wise means they will build cases vertically. If you have ever observed, a sitting arrangement of this sort is always solved vertically in a banking exam. You will make the arrangement like this, and then case 1, case 2, case 3, and then one case will be rejected, then one will be finally selected, then you will arrange and then you will go forward. But here you have to use your memory more because the arrangement is very small. So rather than writing everything down, keep it in your memory. That will help you approach it better and faster at SSC level. See, use this to your benefit. There is no one correct way to solve these questions. Please try and understand. Those questions, they have 8 people, 9 people, 10 people sitting in a row with, you can have, let's say 5 parallel cases going on. So everything you can't remember. It's going to go haywire. But in these cases, at max, you'll be having 2 cases. So rather than, drawing it case wise, just remember it generally. It will be more easier for you. Next. Syllogism. Some dupatta are jeans. No jeans is a kurta. No kurta is dupatta. Can I say that? No. No kurta is jeans. Absolutely right. Some jeans are not kurta. Now a lot of people get confused here. Guys, if no jeans are kurta is true, some jeans are not kurta is definitely true. If a complete part of something is restricted into the complete part of something else, then some part of that is definitely restricted. So, okay, both 2 and 3 follow. Option B should be the right answer. Cool. 32 seconds. Decent. Not bad. Number series. So, don't lose out the practice on these questions. I am not sure. As of now, they are saying first week of September. After RRB NTPC, it will become too late, guys. Moreover, they have nothing to do with that exam because earlier the vendors were the same. That is why there used to be a problem. But now I don't think that's an issue. Okay, what is happening? Let's check the difference only. So the difference here is 42, 63, 84, 21, 21, 21, 42. Okay, these are all multiples of 21. This is 21 into 2, 21 into 3, 21 into 4. So the first one will be 21 into 1, 21. 54 minus 21 will be 33. Option D is the right answer. Easy only, not difficult. 30 seconds. Good job. Now look at the order. What is happening with the order? We definitely know that they are just being shuffled, inspired in this building this. So what will be entrance? INSP, SPNI, so ILUB. What exactly are they doing here? It's not the same order, right? 3, 4, and here it is 3, 4 is IL. What else can be done? Any other? 21, 12. 9, 2 and 4, 7, 9, 14. Perfect. So it's being divided into 2 parts. And the first part is arranged in descending order and the second part in ascending order. Okay. So for entrance, in descending order, we will have T, R, N, E. T, R, N, E. And the second part will be A, C, E, N. Option D is the right answer. Cool. 50 seconds, okay. Probably because figuring it out took some time, okay. So you have to understand now how to save time by adding this in your head. Obviously, you can't do it right away, so write it somewhere. Have a logic notebook with you separately whenever you're practicing logical reasoning. And whenever you come across a new question, a new logic, something which can be credible and which can be asked, just put it in that register. Keep writing, keep revising that part. So the new logics will stay with you and that algorithm will keep growing. Okay. Next. Cool, cool, cool. Very good. What about this one now? Again, if we see here, 3 letters, 6 letters, 3 letters, 6 letters. So again, if I see B, I, K, R, P, W, this is 5, this is 2 and 9. This is 14, this is 11 and 18. This is 19, this is 16 and 23. So 5 minus 3 plus 4, 14 minus 3 plus 4 works. It's just minus 3 plus 4. This is minus 3 plus 4. Okay. This is minus 3 plus 4. Next one is minus 3 plus 4. That's what is happening. So for VQD, minus 3, 22 minus 3 is 19. So this is gone, this is gone. And 22 plus 4 is 26, that is Z. So option A is the right answer. Cool. So now this is the new thing. Why? Till now, if you remember, whenever you used to come across these logics, even we had seen just moments ago. So what is happening is, you get a letter, minus 1 plus 1. That's how we had always studied it. But that is not necessary. They can have two different logics merged with that. Fine, fair enough. I don't think there's a problem there. 27 seconds, yes. It's quick to figure it out. Number set. 61, 40, no, not working out. 37 plus 3, 20, 74 plus 3, okay. And into 2 minus 8, is that making sense? No. But plus 3, why is that? No, I don't think that can be a logic, right? What else do you think here? Anybody? Plus 3 I can see, but can that be a logic of being a correct answer? Or it may just be a simple difference unit. 3, 13, 13, okay. And plus 3, is it? 13 plus 3, yeah. Oh my god, sometimes things can just, you know, you can't just believe it. 26 seconds, good job. So I wanted to take that risk and not calculate, but anyways, it's okay. You win some, you lose some. How many meaningful English words can be formed with the first, fourth and seventh letters? First, fourth, seventh. Counted from left to right using each letter only once in each word. So we can see, I think pit is the correct word. Tip is the correct word. Any other word which you are missing out on? PTI, no. TPI, no. IPT, ITP, no. I think the only 2 words can be formed. So 2 is the correct answer. Cool. 30 seconds. Good. Not bad. All piles are rods. All rods are beams. Only a few piles are pillars. So, some piles are pillars. Some piles are not pillars. Only a few means a combination of some and some not. Some rods are not pillars. Yes, of course. Some rods which may be under the category of piles are not pillars. Definitely true. So I can say that some beams are pillars. Yes, absolutely true. Some beams are also pillars. So I think both conclusions 1 and 2 should follow. C is the right answer. 37 seconds. Good job. Next. WW, we have an O here. WOH dash F, WHG, WQ dash G. Okay, so there are letters which are moving and letters which are repeating. So O, 15, 16, 17. So we'll have a P here and 18 R here. Just check with this first. Second letter should be P and the second last should be R. Okay, so this is definitely not the case. And in that case, we have the first and the third letters to be G only. Then we have H only. This is where it's going to change. So WOHGF, WPHGG, WQHG, EFGHI, GH. So it has to be option B. Okay. And this one will be G again. So this is the repeat pattern. WOHGF, WPHGG, WQHGH, WRHGI. So there are two letters which are changing. This one O, P, Q, R and this one F, G, H, I. The rest of them are same. So option B is the right answer. Cool. Oh, 78 seconds is too much for this question. You need to understand. So how did we smartly work around it? We picked up the W and then we worked according to it. W, after W it's O, after W it's Q. So 15 and 17, it has to have a 16 in between, there is a gap. Put a P here. If you put a P here, you will put an R here. Then you will choose from here. That will eliminate two options right away. And then you proceed from there. Then you observe vertically almost 3 units are the same. So put them and their answer is there in front of you. Have a strategy around these questions. Otherwise, you'll end up taking this 1 minute 18 seconds, guys. It's too much. Okay. Which of the following statements is true? We quickly draw the tree. V percent P. V is the daughter of P. P ampersand R. P is the husband of R. R is the daughter of S. S is the husband of U. U hash T. U is the mother of T. T ampersand Q. T is the husband of Q. Okay, this is the tree. V is the granddaughter of U. Yeah, she is the granddaughter of U. T is the brother of R. Yes, T is the brother of R. P is the brother of Q. Definitely not. P is not the brother of Q. So only 1 and 2 are correct. Only 1 and 2 are correct. Option B is the right answer. 56 seconds. I don't know why. Could have been faster. We could have been faster about this. It could have been done in 40 seconds max. Okay. If S is on the top, which face will be at the bottom? If S is on the top, which face will be at the bottom? So whatever is not there here will be at the bottom. See, S is the only common figure here. So with S we have 4 adjacent faces, Q, U, R and P. So these will never be opposite. So Q, U, R, P will get cancelled. Only T is left. So S is opposite to T. Option A is the correct answer. Pretty easy. 16 seconds. Very good. Correct. Good job. So 5 into 80. Four into 36, right? 5 square into 16, 4 square into 3, isn't it? So 6 square into 5, 36 into 5, 180, no. Okay. 5 square into 16, oh my god. 6 square into 25. It's only 900. Can that be the answer? 36 into 25. 100 by 4. 900. Absolutely right. Option C is the right answer. Yeah. So what did we do here? How did we understand this? From 5 to 400, how can we go? We can go as 5 into 80. Correct? From 4 to 144, we saw 4 into 36. So what did we understand here? We made it as 5 into 5 into 16. And this is 4 into 4 into 3. Sorry, 4 into 4 into 9. What am I doing? Yeah, 144 is 4 into 4 into 9, no? Okay, so now what exactly is happening is 5 square into 5 minus 1 square, 4 square into 4 minus 1 square. Okay. So this is 6 square into 5 square. Clear? Got it? So 900. 32 seconds. Not bad. Very good. In fact, very good. Is this a word? Is this a repeat pattern? Can we see that? A, V. Okay. DV. DVO. So AVO, ID, BVO, IE, CVO, IF, DVO, IG. I think that's what it is. Just felt that this would be it. Let's see. OVCIIG. OVCIIG. Option A should be the right answer. Cool. They'll start coming to you automatically. If you solve a lot of these questions, no, you'll start getting the results. Okay, 31, 189, 198. $73 seconds. Okay. Six square into 5 square. Correct, Avijit. 4 square into 3 square, 5 square into 4 square. So we are multiplying a number and the square of the number and the square of the previous number as well. Okay. Now 31, 198. If you multiply this 248, no. 6, 186. If I multiply this by 6. This is 136, no? Into 6. No. 132. This is not working out. Okay, just let's check the difference. 31, 7, 167. Oh God. Why they have done this today? Okay, just add 167 to get your answers, okay? So 29, 15, not working out. 9, not working out. 5, not working out. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, this here it might work out, no? 167 and 15 is 182. Option A is the right answer. Okay. 73 seconds is too much, but I can understand why. Even I was thinking about multiplication first, but I think ideally always remember that as a logic. Even the previous question we got it in the number set only. Remember that what they are doing is, if they are making some questions difficult, the normal questions which were expected to be difficult are becoming easy. Now I'm predicting this about, predicting means I'm finding this out about the mocks which probably are designed on this platform, but the same can be thought by those examiners as well. So what they'll do is, when they prepare a pool of questions, of course they're not preparing each section or each paper. So when they prepare a pool of questions, they will make, if coding, decoding, they have specifically made difficult questions, probably, or maybe some new questions they're adding, or they're making questions which are normally easy to be difficult. Then normally which were difficult or difficult to figure out would be slightly on an easier level. So in your algorithm, put this also, difference. In number set, it is very commonly seen. Okay, last question for today's session. Cricket, football, singer. Cricket, football, singer. Cricket, football are two different things. A singer has got nothing to do with cricket, football. I think 3 should be the correct answer. If it was cricketer, footballer, singer, then also it would have been the same answer. Okay. 22 seconds. Cool. So with that, we are done with the logical reasoning section. As promised in the beginning of the session, our objective was to solve these 25 questions, to have a comparative analysis and to make best use of this analysis session to understand that how your analysis should be, how you should recheck the complete paper and understand where you went wrong, how you could have done it better, and how you need to learn to think to save time. So even when you're practicing, try to practice each question with a different mindset. Now, I would not say you have herds of time right now, but whatever little time, extra time you have gotten, invest in this. Start investing in a different viewpoint. Like if you're attempting a question with the set mind, always do that. You stick to that only. But think, can you make it better? If you can, just put in some input. Just try. Maybe that might bring a huge difference in your final examination. Thank you so much for joining live, guys. I'll see you around. Till then, bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Gopi, on Wednesday, I'll meet you for the daily practice session. Bye, guys.